Making his way to the ring, the challenger from his world of joyful violence, the Mad God of professional wrestling, Backbreakers Entertainment presents the Madness of Tripp.
It almost feels like the air here in Falcon's Nest just got a little cooler, Jordan, as the Madness of Tripp has arrived at BBE once again. And in a very, very short time, Tripp has made this very, very personal.
Absolutely. The Madness of Tripp has entered the Falcon's Nest with one goal in mind: taking the BBE championship from Mike Mitchell.
Wrestling out of Scranton, Pennsylvania, M3 Mint Mike Mitchell!
And Jordan, the on-again, off-again Xer guy is more focused. This is the most focused M3 we've ever seen, I think.
I agree. M3, a former partner of mine, and I've never seen him better than he is right now on top of BBE.
Right, Mike Mitchell, one of those guys that is just one of the stalwarts of the independent wrestling scene in northeastern Pennsylvania. Has been around for a long time, has worked with everybody that you could think of that's come through this area, and has stood by loyally to the companies that he works for, including BBE.
Yeah, Mike Mitchell starting at BBE about 7 or 8 years ago at this point, finally on the top of the mountain, dispatching Ken Andrews and Rex Taylor, and now finds himself standing across the ring from the Madness of Tripp. But a fighting champion nonetheless is M3.
That's right, M3 willing to take on all comers as any heavyweight champion should. And a man of Mike Mitchell's reputation will give nothing short of that. And we've seen the Madness of Tripp here before. The Mad God of Pro Wrestling has been in BBE previously, and he has been, to say the least, very unorthodox man in the ring there. So I think this is going to be a challenge, kind of like Mike Mitchell has never faced. Certainly not since he's won the title.
No, and exactly. These two were supposed to face off all the way back in 2020, and the difference that 2 years could make to the performers. Mike Mitchell in possibly the best shape of his career, but the Madness of Tripp, unorthodox himself in his style and his abilities, looking to take M3 down.
So you saw him grab that belt and posture himself with it over his head as if to give us a taste of what's to come. But better, easier said than done, as Mike Mitchell is not a man that is going to lay down easily. And here we go. Bell is rung, and the championship match is underway.
The time for talking is over.
Tripp struggling to get out of that waist lock.
Transitions.
Nice. Gets that sneaky snapmare in, taking Tripp by surprise.
Using Tripp's own weight against him. But now Tripp got a leg scissors.
Try cinching it after that headlock takeover, and now, looking to, looked like he was trying to manipulate the digits of Mike Mitchell, but Mike kind of getting out of that. Now bridging to alleviate some of the pressure on his neck. Oh.
Cover.
And Tripp barely gets his shoulders up there, stopping it. Now both men trying to jockey for position.
Rolling through. Spins him around.
You go for
backslide. A very narrow 2 count there.
Sends him off the ropes. Oh!
And there's that unorthodox style of Tripp, able to stop his momentum dead and just straight slapping the champion across the face.
And then when he angered the champion, he took advantage and just clobbered him with that clothesline. Tripp finding himself in the advantage here early on. But I don't know, he might be taking a little too much time to jaw-jack with the crowd. As we can see, Mike Mitchell, nice kip up. And ready to go. Oh, that's a receipt.
And now the Falcons nest faithful, firmly behind Mike Mitchell.
That's right, this sold-out crowd here, the Falcons Nest wants nothing more than to see Mike Mitchell dispatch the challenger here. We'll see if he has the ability to get past the unorthodox style of the madness of Tripp. How's everybody running down the crowd here? Calling him trash. Tripp just called him idiots. Well, whatever he called them, he was right. They want to see a fight.
And a fight is what we're getting.
Here we go, right in the middle of the ring, teeing off at each other. Oh.
And 3 staying ahead of him.
Mike Mitchell employing his fast reflexes and speed in the ring to overcome the brute force of Tripp. Oh! Tripp tried for a clothesline, but Mike Mitchell broke right through it and gave one of his own. Oh!
Hurricane Rana. And now the challenger is on the outside, on the apron.
Beautifully done, and now Mike Mitchell has an opportunity.
What
boy.
is this? Wait a minute.
My God. Tripp tried to hang on, but was unable to do so completely.
And that's a variation of that float over DDT that we've seen Mike Mitchell use to great success here in BBE.
Now sending Tripp back into the ring. Jordan, I wonder if Tripp was ready for the level of onslaught that Mike Mitchell is showing here.
And wait a minute, he hesitated there for a minute, trying to get his footing on that top rope.
Oh!
And now caught with a boot.
Oh! Wow!
Beautiful belly-to-belly suplex there.
Really sent him right out of the ring with that, and the swing of momentum has changed direction. Tripp double checking, asking, are you sure it wasn't 3? Referee in perfect position there. I'm pretty sure he saw. But I can't blame him for making sure. Now picking the champion up by the ears and laying in a nasty headbutt. And Tripp, like I said before, he's been here before BBE, and he's spoken about wanting to climb his way to the top of the ladder here at BBE. So I guess this is what he was talking about. All part of his plan.
His plan seems to be working. He's in total control right now. The champion prone as the madness of Tripp stepping on those fingers.
Mike Mitchell employs a lot of maneuvers that rely on his ability to link his hands together to have a strong grasp. Oh!
Fish hook.
And taking out the digits will hinder that. Look at this.
The unorthodox offense.
Oh! I mean, it's definitely a disturbing experience to be manhandled like that. A fish hook and just clawing at the face is not normal offense. And I would imagine it's enough to really throw you off your game, to question whether or not you made the right decision, to step into the ring with a man that's willing to do those sorts of things.
Champion trying to fight back in the corner.
Showing he's still got some fire. Oh, wow.
Able to create enough separation in order to get a clothesline in.
Hit him squarely. Oh.
But a kitchen sink knee lift finds the mark from the Mad God of Pro Wrestling.
Cutting off the momentum that Mike Mitchell needs desperately to build up. This is a kick to the mouth.
He just kicked him square in the mouth. I hope he has a good dentist.
Hooking him up.
And slamming him down. The pain radiating throughout the back of the champion. But somehow he's able to get the shoulders up and kick out.
Tripp keeping his composure. A lot of men would show some signs of frustration there, but you can see he just took a deep breath and decided to move forward, keep it going.
Tripp is for sure an interesting competitor. He was in the back talking to that staff of his that we watched him come out with earlier.
I think he named his staff. Didn't he? His staff has a name. I think it's D.
I believe that is what I heard him saying earlier.
Just imagine going into the back of the locker room, talk to guys, and you see this dude in the back talking to a staff with 3 skulls on it, calling it D and speaking to it like we're sentient.
Well, that is your #1 contender here, and he could potentially become the new champion of BBE.
Oh, man.
But M3.
Man. Rope assist. Twisting neck breaker there, but he did not pull him away from the rope. Something tells me if he took just another moment just to pull Tripp a little further away, could have put him away, but Tripp close enough to the ropes to break up that count.
It was fingertips that saved that match.
Head first into the top turnbuckle. Oh. Taking him for a tour of the ring, shall we go? We got the north, we got the west, here's the south. Are we going east now?
We might as well, 4 for 4.
Oh!
Can we see it again? And we do.
Hey, when the crowd wants to see it, you got to give them what they're asking for. Mike Mitchell is a people pleaser. He wants to make the crowd happy. Make sure they go home feeling they got their money's worth.
And there's that palm strike.
Back into the corner with force.
And the longer this match goes, you've got to wonder conditioning-wise who this will benefit.
Well, you can see that Mike Mitchell is in better physical condition. However, Mitchell is also exerting much more energy in that ring with his speed and agility, whereas Tripp likely knows his strengths, keeping it to just pure physical abuse.
Oh my goodness, wait a minute.
Oh, wow!
No. Reverse downward spiral with its feet on the ropes, cover. That move almost won Tripp the BBE championship.
Nearly pulling it out there.
M3 getting this crowd at the Falcon's nest.
And M3 hearing it and calling for it, pointing to his chin saying, come on, give it to me. Show me what you got. You want this title? And Tripp lending out what is being asked of him.
M3 delivering some right hands of his own.
Champ firing up here in the middle of the ring. Tripp starting to falter. Now sent to the opposite corner. Oh!
That back elbow. Lining him up again.
Beautiful drop kick finds the mark. Mike Mitchell firing on all cylinders.
Tripp up in the corner.
Oh!
Running uppercut.
Finds the mark.
Off the ropes.
Cazadora into a bulldog. Beautifully done by the champion. The adrenaline is being felt right now.
And this sold-out crowd is firmly behind M3 as Tripp rises to his feet.
Oh, turns it around. No, Tripp fights off.
Counters into a suplex. Mike Mitchell going for that float over DDT, but no dice.
Oh,
Palm strike to the throat.
needs to be careful of those strikes by Tripp. He's been known to pull out that ridge hand strike. Oh!
Pulling the jaw down onto that boot with all that force.
And Tripp, to everyone's chagrin, back in the advantage here. We thought that Mike Mitchell had it in the bag.
Well, you were saying that strike, that ridge hand strike, he's calling for it. It's ended matches before for him.
If he's able to land this, it's going to be over. We're going to have a new champion here.
He's going to knock him clean out.
No! The Gem Mid 10! He got him!
He puts him away.
Your winner and still BBE Heavyweight Champion, M3 Mid Mike Mitchell!
Well, Tripp said that he was going to make quick work of the champion here and bring the reign to an early end, but Mike Mitchell just proved that he is here to stay and he is willing to take on all comers for the BBE Heavyweight Championship.
He's a fighting champion, Pete, and he did just that. He fought his way through this match, through the madness of Tripp, to retain that championship, continuing on his reign as the BBE Heavyweight Champion.
That's right, this is his second title defense, second successful, and with likely many more to come. And if Mike Mitchell is able to keep up this pace, who knows who's going to be able to take that title off?
Well, what's next for the champion Mike Mitchell? We will have to find that out.
That's right, the number one contender was supposed to be found out earlier on in the night between Ken Anderson and Rex Taylor, and they both knocked each other out. Mark Mesmer saying they both lost. They're both to the bottom of the ladder. Sky's the limit for what comes next involving the BBE Heavyweight Championship. And folks, speaking of championships, don't go anywhere because the main event is coming up tonight. Diamond City War Machines putting their titles up against the hand-picked team of the Atkins brothers, hand-picked by Gary Michael Capetta. But before that, we have a very special debut match with two debuting BBE graduates in their very first in-ring competition.
I'm very, very much looking forward to that one, Pete.
And Mike Mitchell having one more round of adulation from the crowd. Still your BBE Heavyweight Champion, Mike Mitchell.
Having some fun here in Mayfield.